What's going on, folks? Ted from Nerd Immersion here, and if you're like me, and apparently the rest of the internet, you're all waiting for a certain space-traversing D&D setting to be announced. But honestly, that's not confirmed and no one knows if it's ever coming. So don't get jammed up on that. Why not instead go with a sure thing? And what am I talking about? A gritty and realistic spacefaring space fantasy setting for 5th edition by my good friends at Jetpack 7, Blackstorm Realms. So this right here you see is the pre-launch page for their Kickstarter. The Kickstarter, as it states right here, launching on September 28th. So as of me recording this, this is 5 days from now. This will be Jetpack 7. You guys know them. I've done several reviews of various things for them on the channel, from their DM screens to their various books. One of the more notable ones that you may be aware of is the Legendary Dragons book that has a whole bunch of awesome dragons, and I have an extensive review of that here on the channel. So what is Blackstorm Realms? A new setting for from Jetpack 7 that offers GMs and players more than just a single sandbox in which to play. Now GMs can link together any and all worlds they wish, providing all players with boundless options for traversing a universe loaded with wondrous realms, unique domains, and other curious points of interest. Also, as you can see right here, the art is fantastic, but that's a Jetpack 7 product, so that comes to be expected. So, yeah, it is a space fantasy genre setting for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. So, gives GMs a rich backstory that includes a galaxy-spanning band of villains who seek to dominate all worlds or destroy those who resist their authority. So you start off with 3 worlds, and even more locations could be unlocked. It's a Kickstarter, right? So the more campaigns and more things that are unlocked, the and more money that is raised as part of the campaign as stretch goals are opened, more things can be added at a later date. This includes new races, classes, spells, and magic items, and the GMs will also find a detailed system of character customization called Apparatum that can enhance bodies and minds and cause insanity. I know a lot about this part. I'll talk to you about it in a little bit. So they specifically state that it is a space fantasy genre, and what they mean by that is they are purposefully avoiding science fiction or technology, making this an unusual and thrilling environment for you and your players to enjoy. Some things are familiar, others not so much. So again, space fantasy, not science fiction, and you can see that with some of the art we're going to see as we scroll down. So what happened when a cataclysm reset the entire world hundreds of thousands of years ago? What would a world with extremely advanced magic look like? What would it take for a realm to finally be free of the sinister race of beings who wage a primeval war against the gods of the realm? How does one travel across the daunting expanses of the Black Storm after all? And that's all provided inside. So again, a feature-packed setting here, new monsters, new villains, and an all-new system of character customization awaits. I mean, look at this art too. This setting is fantastic. And it says here the possibilities are endless. So traverse the stars, surprise your players, and solve mysteries within the first of 3 prime worlds, loaded with ancient and mysterious ruins from an epoch past. There's evidence abound in this world of an ancient cataclysm that annihilated a long-forgotten race of blessed beings. Or visit an inside-out world of light and dark that is full of advanced magical wonders. But don't travel too far. The Black Storm is rife with perils of its own. And most of all, beware the otherworldler home realm. It's a place wrought with great danger and millions of years of tragic history. Here you can see some dwarves out here working in magical bubbles to mine stuff in the Black Storm space. Okay, thousands of options, and then it talks a little bit here about a whole new option of character customization called Apparatum. They come in 2 different forms, Divinus and Profanus. The first, Divinus, is a type from the gods, and the second is stolen and heretical, yeah, copy used to corrupt and control the minds of those whom the otherworlders wish to subjugate. Naturally, this has created a subtle and surreptitious ongoing clash between the gods and the otherworlders. This epic struggle has endured the rise and fall of great and numerous kingdoms, and the details of its origin are mostly lost to the shrouds of time. And then we'll unlock more when the adventure comes out, or the module comes out. So you can go ahead and click this subscribe, or up here at the top, you can go ahead and enter your email to get notified when it goes live. So I've actually been sitting on this announcement and this information since about March. And get this, folks, I am directly involved. You know how we've talked in the past, and you all seem to really like my opinions regarding balance and fixing things in 5e. Well, that I was brought on to help with this for Jetpack 7 to review all of the mechanical things that are being brought into the game and make sure that they fit into the space that we have in 5th edition. Nothing's too overpowered, nothing's too underpowered. Spells make sense, magic items are not too crazy, class features and races and things like that. So that's my involvement with this, aside from providing information to all of you as things come out as much as I can. So I'll be involved in that. And who knows, if stretch goals get high enough and there's enough time in my schedule, maybe you'll actually see some things full out designed by me from scratch contained in here. But more to come on that in the future. So yeah, I just wanted to make an awareness of this. It's got 5 days, so go ahead and sign up. I'll probably either make a video or a reminder post on the 28th when it goes live, showcasing either just reminding you that it's live or actually going through the Kickstarter to show you what the different levels you can do. It's a Kickstarter, right? You'll have this normal kind of stuff, get the PDF, get the hard copy, PDF hard copy, and then probably a limited edition, black foil kind of cover. But we'll get to see what the stretch goals and things are as well. And then that will see what other fun things we can see and who else is attached to the adventure. So anyway, this will be super awesome. I'm excited about it. It's your space fantasy D&D setting that you've all wanted and haven't been able to get, except it's grittier and more realistic feeling than other ones we've seen. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.